get something to drink, sit and fasten your seatbelts, and get ready to have a fantastic time. Because look who they are. Look over there.
It is a fated rematch. These guys who have played a couple of times over the last year since the last Genesis, and this was a very important match at the last Genesis because this was one of the things that set up that incredible long run that Mute had all the way to winner's side of grand finals at Genesis X. There were a lot of great sets played, and this is one of the ones that some people missed out on because I think it wasn't recorded, and Mute really wanted to show people how hard he'd worked on this matchup. Now you're going to get to see it happen again. MuteAce versus Maister, the Peach versus the Game & Watch. It is an uphill battle for Peach, but Mute is a guy who is known for conquering those uphill battles.
Yeah, you're completely right, but of course Maister has also been training. He is such a hard worker, the old reliable, that's how I call him. He always provides, he always delivers some kind of result, and I'm sure he is hungry for this revenge. Let's say it like that. Let's say that he wants some payback. So let's see who will come out as the winner. Of course, guys, if you are having fun, bring more friends to these streams. Share it on your social media. We need to make more noise for this Smash community to keep growing. It has been such a fantastic weekend, man. A dream come true. This venue is fantastic. The people is fantastic. And you guys, of course, are always made out of love. So let's go. We are ready. The fists have been hit, and we are ready to go.
Game number one, starting on a Hollow Bastion between these two characters, Peach and Game & Watch. So honestly, you know, I think that out of the, you don't want to have a ton of space to have to make up. I mean, Peach is going to work really well with a lot of big space, but you don't want Game & Watch to dominate a big platform combo game. So if things are over here near the ledge, it's going to be a lot of chip damage, but chips, bacon, whatever you want. Meister's got it for you. Getting off to that early percentage lead, it's going to be up to Mute to fight back.
Okay, already 75% already over MuteAce, and the bombs are dropping as this is Guernica. Franklin trying to find something, but it's not going to be. The up B is right there trying to push any kind of good situation for MuteAce in Meister's direction. And so far, this is dominance by the Game & Watch player, the 2D fighter. It's here to prove learning has been done.
Now hold on, the Fates almost gave MuteAce an avenue to get right back into that one with that Stitch Face. Did not connect it, so Meister will get to maintain this lead, and this is exactly what you expect out of Game & Watch. That early percent will climb quickly, and then he gets to control the pace of the game because he's the one playing in the lead. That's what makes him a dangerous character. That's what makes Meister so dangerous with Game & Watch. And look at him, even hunting for those opportunities off stage, gets that nice trade with the up B out of shield as well, and it is a massive tool against Peach, who relies on those aerials so much.
You are completely right, and this is so much extra credit for the Mexican player, and in our economy, that is great business. Already 97% for MuteAce, La Razón Poderosa, that back, those hips are hitting over Meister and trying to get back into stage. That's going to be the first of the stocks for Meister, but the damage has been done. Kimona, there is a big advantage for the 2D fighter, but little by little, MuteAce is waking up. Another Stitch Face. This man has 99 luck on his stats, bro. I have seen him pull so many exotic things from that garden, and he throws away. Interesting choice over there by MuteAce.
And then he gets a dot eyes immediately after as well. You know, he threw away that Stitch Face because Meister had been showing that bucket a lot, and it might end up actually being more detrimental to Mute, but he had a lot of really good turnip luck during his big run at Genesis 9 as well. We'll see if he can channel that again here against Meister. Again, is kind of dangling over on those percents where he can start to get taken out by a stray hit, especially a combo out of that bacon. Great pressure there by Meister, being able to confirm into that grab, noticing that MuteAce is sticking in the shield, and the bomb is going to take that stock.
Oh, these are weapon drops. Let's see. Keep it going, okay. A little bit of turnips, some vitamins being eaten by Meister, but no. Good stuff. Overseas, the num-nums are all over the place. Major Kimona, let's see. This is the bread and butter. Already 35%, and he's playing the song of our people with those two toots. Look at that. Nice confirm out of the Meister options and going for more. No, he's serving this princess, but that's not what she wants to eat.
It's a 3-course meal between the bread and butter, the veggies, and the meat all together. You've got a balanced breakfast, but MuteAce right now trying to stay balanced on this last stock. Meister has been knocking him off his feet. The little tippy toes getting him right past that up smash.
Another one!
That's 3 stitches in this one game, and yet MuteAce has not been able to take advantage. Meister has just been racking up that percent too quickly for him to deal with.
99 of luck. That's how it looks, people. Okay, there again, the back here. Hips don't lie, and Meister has to come back to the stage. He does it in the right way. It's great with the neutral air, trying to control the space with all that food. You know, this is the treatment for the princess, and the bomb, it's gonna be enough. Game number 1 goes to the Mexican Warrior. MuteAce goes for hydration. Toma agua, they said.
Very, very thirsty indeed. I mean, look, my guy, MuteAce, try as he might, he was forced into a lot of situations where he really kind of had to go for a couple of reads. Maister was putting on really, really good offensive pressure. Not necessarily the first thing you think of when you think of his Game & Watch, right? You think about how people have a really hard time approaching him. He turtles up in that shield. He uses a lot of that up B, but doing a really good job of setting the pace in that game, building up that early damage, and then forcing Mute into the corner and saying, you're going to be the one playing my guessing games. I'm writing the story.
And deciding to go back to Call of Bastion. Do you think, you know MuteAce way better than I do. Do you think that first pick was MuteAce's?
Honestly, I think that he's going to be the kind of player that's more focused on making adjustments to his gameplay. Maister looked me dead in the eyes. That scared the crap out of me.
He's feeling very comfortable, I can tell you that. I know Maister very well, and right now his body language is telling him that he feels right at home. So let's see if he can keep this advantage, because MuteAce came out swinging.
Yeah, definitely got that early damage. I think that Mute might even focus more on just using the normals, right? I don't think that he's going to pull turnips too often unless Maister is, say, off stage or being juggled, and Mute can kind of throw them out for free, but they're not going to be a staple of his neutral game like it is in so many other matchups that he plays, where normally that's how he makes up that mid-range, but because Maister's been threatening that bucket the entire time, it has a lot of hitboxes that can just take care of the turnips, you know, the bacon and stuff included. I think that Mute's just trying to focus on using a lot of the normal moves to set up for those combos, and so far that's gotten him out to the lead.
Yeah, you were talking about adjustments. That adjustment has been made. That's for sure. Maister with 128%, trying to get away with the panic button, with the up B, trying to stay away from this princess who is already hunting. She looks like a killer right now, but Maister is able to survive that first approach. The up smash is not going to work, but the neutral air is always there to save him. Good stuff. Little by little, Maister is picking up that advantage and reducing it, because numbers were not in his favor, my dear Kimona.
Yeah, at 141%, it's just going to be a straight hit from Mute that can do it any of those aerials, and it will be that back air. Doesn't even need to be the sweetest spot of it. It'll send you to the blast zone all the same. And now, I mean, we saw Maister play with the lead for almost that entire last game. We got to see it a little bit from Mute, but Maister picking up on that big whiffed aerial from MuteAce and tossing out the scuba diver helmet to take that stock.
Ay la cabeza, he said, and breaking it out. Hitting with the big hitbox, and here we go. This is the bread and butter. You know it. All those fishes, it smells like tuna. It's working perfectly for him, and giving a little bit of extra damage with the two toots. Again, the song of our people trying to give Maister that advantage that he lost. So far, it is very even right here back at Hollow Bastion, where MuteAce indeed had adapted and have brought a complete new arsenal on this game number 2, Kimona.
Mute is doing a really good job in this game number 2 of kind of adjusting his game plan to see, okay, Maister's going to whiff a move, or picking out really the spots where he's trying to land and then punishing him either before a move can come out. You see it right there. After a move comes out as well, his whiff punish game has been incredible. Lots of great spacing on the down tilt, and then you saw it right there on that back air as well to take the stock. Mute kind of stuck with the turnip in his hand, but hey, he turns that into 38%, and he's still got it for the ledge trap. A little bit too aggressive, though. Does let Maister use that fishbowl to get right back on.
Oh, the bacon was not in time. The bombs are dropping, but not hitting. Let's see. So far, Maister is back, and MuteAce can have a very good advantage right here. Trying to go for the trade is not working. Franklin is not giving the num-nums right here. The princess comes back with the parasol, and everything is working on MuteAce. La Razón Poderosa of the side B going to hit in a great way. And look at that. Right now, Maister is quite scared, because MuteAce was jumping in his face, and Maister said, nope, I'm not going to come close.
Until you go off stage, and then that key is all you need to open up that stock, taking us to the last one, but Mute's still definitely in the percentage advantage, and you can see, right, Maister's floating up there, Mute's not even taking that time to pull a turnip, because it's just not as helpful in this matchup. You've seen that far fewer of the veggies in this game. It's been working out. Great escape from those combos with the rage. You can definitely adjust things for Maister. Now Mute's finally out of the corner. Tough place to be against Game & Watch. Now he gets to start up that ledge trap again. We could be seeing an even keel going into game 3.
Great back throw over there, and now Maister back into the center of the stage. The crown is going to be placed, but Maister is still alive. Can he made it back?
Stitch again!
Another Stitch face. How many of them is he going to pull out? Going for the pan! Straight up 90 degrees angle, and the steel has come out. No, well, it's not steel. That's iron cast. Sorry,
probably
sorry to my culinary connoisseurs.
You know, I bet a steel pan probably works all the same. And maybe it soaks up the flavors too much, but I'm no binging with Babish. All I know is that it's an effective weapon, and MuteAce using it. I mean, we're out of cooking, right? We've seen fish, we've seen bacon, we've seen veggies, we've talked about the cake, and now we have seen the pan come out. So
Let them cook. That's what I would say.
Let them cook. These two have indeed been doing that. Mute repping that new sponsor in Stride, who have been picking up quite a few top players as of recent, trying to at least like rival LG as a big org lately with all the big names that they've been picking up.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, big shout outs to Stride. They've been doing some great work for the community lately and letting us experience these two go up against each other with fittingly Maister music, I think, for game number 3.
And great spacing over their foot is being played by MuteAce, but Maister said, no, it's not your turn, it's never your turn. Great way to come back to stage by those players, but Maister finally is going to get the best out of it, just by a little. But MuteAce started very, very strong with that, without crouch attack. I'm thinking about fighting games. Without down
the sweep, right?
Down tilt. But the up smash is going to take it. Sorry, boys, for that little slip. I leave it to Kimona so I can clean my mind. I need to have a reset right now.
Look, I mean, that up smash might as well be a 2H, right? Like, there's your anti-air. It'll take care of things, and definitely did on that first stock. Maister on a much smaller stage with fewer escape zones for Mute on the sides here. That forward air is going to frame trap that landing as well. He's been really calling out these air dodges for Mute here in this game 3, and boy, is it working. Maister is out to a huge lead.
This is the counter pick for Maister. After all, he wanted this. Again, the up smash trying to catch those jumps by MuteAce, but it's no allowing that, not yet. The turtle is out. The num-nums now finally hitting the beautiful princess. Going for the down smash. He wanted the kill. He really had that killing intent, but it's not going to work. MuteAce too fast in the defense, and the crown is gonna make things even, at least in terms of stocks.
Yeah, but definitely a lot of fighting back Mute has to do, even though he got, like, maybe a little lucky on that 2-frame, right? It's kind of hard to hit those things consistently, especially against Game & Watch. You got to get a good read, but yeah, 123%. Make one wrong landing if you're not wary of those bombs that can take your stock. Mute's definitely going to be throwing up that shield a lot because he's going to be content to take those grabs. If he has to go off stage again, he'll grind it out, but he cannot let Maister get a free aerial or something to take that stock.
And he's trying just that. Great. This can be up to 50% at least. Going to stop at 43. MuteAce not overextended because he knows one mistake means dead. But so far, Maister is playing an amazing job in the center of the stretch, controlling all of this real estate, not allowing the princess to get all of this. She's not British. She cannot conquer the world.
You know, normally you see percentages like that and you figure that somebody's going for, you know, extra credit, right? But you could easily take the lead right here if he gets, you know, just one good read on Maister. If Maister has a bad whiff, you could definitely punish him hard and try to there, but yeah, you will not be challenging that key. That move is far too big.
The original Keyblade Master, that's for sure. And dropping the bombs yet again, and he is going to have that 48% guaranteed. Look up at that. 54. That is a good way to start and deliver that extra credit you were talking about, getting a little bit of extra advantage. Let's see if I can make another Stitch Face. This man is insane. Why is he playing Smash? He has to go and play the lottery. Come on.
in the words of Thunder Blunder 777, go play the Powerball, kid. Might as well at this point. But regardless, maybe keep gambling, keep pulling those turnips. They could be the key to victory right here because he is at those devilishly high percentages. 122. All Maister needs is one setup off that bacon. Now at 136, even just a stray aerial can do it.
He's trying to go just for that, but MuteAce gets into his home. She just dropped and jumped into it. Maister allowing him to get in, and look out because a Peach combo right here could be devastation, but Maister says no! The Keyblade is coming out. You are all the way to the bottom. Sumidero, as we would say in Mexico City.
And as Maister would indeed as well, right? 2-1 lead now. And, I mean, really covering that ledge super well, conditioning MuteAce to be going high with those recoveries because you've been tossing out all that bacon. If you grab the ledge, you're in a really tough spot. It's hard to get around that neutral special if you're already grabbing the ledge. And Peach has the privilege to go high above the ledge pretty much as often as she wants to. That's why Maister is doing it all that time. He wanted to set up for that situation where Mute was going to go high. That key is pretty much going to guaranteed beat anything that you throw out there. So Mute going to have to go back to Hollow Bastion and dig deep because Colt, I looked into it, the last 2 times that these two have played, that's Genesis 9 and then once at one of the Let's Make Moves tournaments. Which one was it? That would be Miami, 2023 last year. MuteAce won both of those sets 3-1, so no matter what happens here, Maister has already made up ground, but now in Game 4, with him up 2-1, has the chance to completely turn the tables on him and get a 3-1 victory of his own.
And now that victory that he has on this pick from MuteAce first, like that #1 that he got into the charts, it's so powerful, so strong, because MuteAce is forced to go to this place where he feels safe against Maister, but now it's never gonna come back, at least if Maister says so. So let's see, because right now MuteAce is playing fantastically. Oh, he's using her weapons against her. That's such a brigand, man. That is a villain over there.
He said, why, thank you. I'll take that. Didn't turn it into any big combos, but really doesn't need to, because on Hollow Bastion, Maister definitely plays it a little bit slower. Again, this center platform, if he can get a juggle there, that's great, but Mute just gets to drift to the other side and doesn't have to worry as much about, like you say, the toot-toots, the up airs, whatever you want to call it. He's got the maneuverability to get around that so long as he's got a landing zone, but Maister on this ledge trap, really hoping to catch a mistake from MuteAce and be able to play with an early lead.
That was a big mistake for Maister. The dash attack was very dangerous, but in the end, MuteAce was unable to capitalize. And you know, as a Peach main, all the way from Armada, he taught us that if you want to play this character, you have to be on point with your punish game. Of course, MuteAce is a monster, and that, sadly, in this moment, is not working on his favor. But the advantage is minimum. Only 28% on the side. My math is terrible right now, but it doesn't matter. Oh, nice. Getting the turnip and throwing it back. The bombs are not going to hit. And so far, MuteAce is escaping with a lot right now from many killing blows.
I mean, honestly, again, you know, these are the percents where you start to worry about a stray hit if you're MuteAce, right? Knowing that Peach isn't the heaviest character, not the lightest either. She's more floaty than she is bereft of weight, but at 164%, again, there's that stray aerial. Caught him before he could grab it. That key is a big disjoint, and Maister, again, getting to play with the lead. MuteAce just hasn't been able to get the big stuff started.
Not at game number 2. Let's see, MuteAce can do it right now. No grab over there. MuteAce perfectly using the landing frames from Peach to get away. In the center of the stage, the Kuchi Crusader is going to come out, and he's going to be thrown out in the left side of the stage. He can do that.
He can do that.
He can do that. Let's go. Crossing the world under Hollow Bastion. A full tourism tour over there by Maister, who is even going to deliver some extra damage. 28 already on MuteAce's second stock.
Honestly, extra credit's really all he need, but he did not get a ton to go into this second stock for both of these players. MuteAce, I think, has another Dot Eyes in his hand, so the RNG continues to be helpful for him. But the turnips overall, on the other hand, have not been the most helpful, aside from getting a couple of combo extensions. For the most part, the time that he's taking to pull those turnips, Maister is able to make up some stage position and get his own advantage started. Whereas, again, the turnips don't really do as much for Mute in this matchup as they would in another. If somebody gets to run towards you because you picked a turnip, that's fine. As Peach, you get to back up and control that mid-range, but not against Game & Watch as much.
Oh, again, and catching the turnip and in the nick of time. Good move by Maister, but the advantage is now on the side of the man who plays for the stars and the stripes. Let's see if the eagle can bite the snake here on a Maister's controller. Trying to go outside there, being very dangerous, trying to bring some anti-air artillery right here, but MuteAce gets into the stage, and he is safe over there, controlling all this real estate, my dear Kimona.
Oh my goodness, and speaking of controlling real estate, Maister is not working with a whole lot there, but you don't need a whole lot as Game & Watch and disadvantage. So long as you've got that up B available, you will probably be able to find your way out of a bad situation unless your opponent kind of gets a read on that. And it seems like there have been a couple of times where Mute's tried to bait it out, but the spacing has not necessarily been there. Maister's taken advantage of that, but again, like you said, Colt, that crown, a really good tool against some of these lingering hitboxes of Game & Watch.
Diplomatic immunity, my friend. He broke a bomb and then delivered terrible damage to this 2D figure. That's what the crown is for. No, this time the Parasol is going to win. And this is neck to neck, bro. This is so close right now. Let's see if he can do it. The throw, it's gonna be enough. Let's see. Not yet. No, yes, it is.
I'm just as surprised as you. Yeah. Because I know Game & Watch has made a paper, but still, like, that's across the entire stage.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation need to check out that DI, because that was sus as hell.
The FDI, the federal
DI, the FDII.
Somebody else make an acronym. I'm too lazy to do that. And we're in the middle of a set. It is one stock apiece here on match point. If Maister takes the next one, then the set is over. Otherwise, we go to a game number 5, and that is what MuteAce is desperately fighting to find.
Little by little, Maister is finding those trades into his favor. He's trying to play so challenges. What a great shield over there. The punish from MuteAce was out, but Maister knew it. Oh, the dropping of the hammer is not going to hit. Not yet, at least. MuteAce in 92%. Maister has a little bit of advantage, but against a monster like MuteAce with his punish game, it's going to be very hard to keep it, my dear Kimona.
Tech chase really could have gotten MuteAce something big. Does take the turnip in hand right there. Oh, nearly gets dragged off stage by the fishbowl. Trying to keep that pressure on without committing to anything. That's the beauty of playing Peach. Mute not reacting to the whiff from Maister in time. And Maister, I mean, throwing out all these crazy moves, that's going to make you think as MuteAce, I don't want to be on the attack because if I guess wrong, I die.
So many waves, and that's the beauty of the frame data that Maister has in control of Game & Watch. But MuteAce has really become a bastion holder. Here it's he done. No! He's able to come back. Fantastic stuff by Maister, but MuteAce is controlling this like a complete warrior. He's not allowing anything. The back throw. Let's see. Not yet to kill. Oh my God, Makamona. This is the moment when hands start shaking and hearts start beating.
I mean, for both of these players, it has to be, especially for Mute, who's lingering on match point right now. Maister just needs to get one more solid hit, something like that bomb to hit anything to send MuteAce tumbling up into the skies. But for Mute, a straight aerial as well. The positioning from these two is a dance. Can Mute find that opening? No!
Oh, the keyblade is going to drop, and Maister gonna pop off por el barrio. For el Estado de Mexico, Maister is gonna take it. The fist has been crossed. In respect, what a great match. This is the way you start a block.
That is exactly how you want to start it off. I mean, when any of the games that end come down to the wire like that, when somebody has to pop off like that to expend the energy, you know you just watched a good one. And for Mute, unfortunately not going to be able to exactly replicate that run from Genesis last year. Does go down to Maister, who it looked for a little bit like he figured out. But I mean, if you've paid attention to the way that he talks about that matchup, you know that's an uphill battle, and you know that a guy like Maister is going to be able to adapt over time, and he definitely was able to there, sealing out that 3-1 win, a reversal of fortune from the last couple times they've played.
Yeah, man, like you have said it yourself, like before that, those two advantages from MuteAce, he has been studying Maister,